Good day, subscribers. Thank you so much for joining me today. I am Jeremy. This is the Financial Education Channel, and today we're talking about 3 stocks I'm in love with, but I just can't have them. And I'm also going to do a couple honorable mentions that almost made the list, guys. They almost made the list. Now, a few of these stocks I've actually been with before. A few of these stocks I was in love with, and for whatever reason, we just grew apart, guys. So we're going to kind of get into that. And I thought this would be a fun video because today is Valentine's Day. So on Valentine's Day, why not? Why not do 3 stocks I love but I can't be with? Why not? So let's get into this, guys. Leave a thumbs up if you enjoy. Leave a comment if you own any of these stocks we're going to get into today. So number 1, Tesla Motor Corporation. So Tesla's a stock that I just love for multiple reasons. The Model 3 is just a beautiful car that is supposed to be the game changer for Tesla as far as getting to the mass market. Tesla, you know, the Model 3, there's going to be a car that's going to be under $40,000, going to be affordable to the masses. That's just going to be a huge opportunity to them. The Gigafactory, they're building on an infrastructure that no company is realistically going to be able to match. An infrastructure that's just no electric car company is going to be able to match us. And the old companies that are maybe trying to get in the electric game, good luck trying to meet up with the Gigafactory. My goodness, that's just a monstrosity of a project. We're talking billions and billions of dollars of investment. And then they have the Solar City acquisition that's going on, where they're going to have the Tesla roofs and making a roof, still sexy, but it's solar, which could actually help power your entire home through the power pack that would actually be located in your garage. Oh my goodness, guys. So there's so many things that I just love about Tesla. And I actually feel like Tesla has a great shot at having a 50% market share of all cars sold in North America 10 years from now. I truly believe Tesla will have about a 50% market share, which is like insane to think about because right now they have like a 0.1% market share in North America. So they got to grow dramatically from here, but I believe the Model 3 will be the first major step in them becoming a major car company in North America and worldwide over time. So like I said, there's a ton of great things. The Gigafactory, the Solar City acquisition, where that you can maybe power your home in the future just based off of solar tiles that are on your roof, guys. There's so much excitement that is into this stock, and there's so much potential. There might be no stock out there that has more potential. But here's the kicker, though. I look at next year's numbers that analysts are expecting. They're expecting 40% revenue growth. That's fabulous. That's absolutely amazing. But the analysts are also expecting about a $1.10 loss, $1.09 loss on average. Some are even expecting almost a $5 loss, guys. So that is what keeps me out of Tesla. I love Tesla. I so want to be in that stock. But when the stock is so, will Tesla be profitable the following year? Probably not. Will they be even the following year? Probably not. Maybe they could. But even if they are profitable, how profitable will they be? Are we talking like a $10 million profit a quarter? Are we talking like a $100 million profit a quarter? Because off of current valuation, they need to really be making around, I would say, $500 million to $600 million profit just to be a normal valuation, guys. So I look at that stock and I'm like, I cannot be with you, Tesla, but I would love to. So that's stock number 1. Stock number 2, I'm in love with that, but it cannot be with Amazon. Amazon, we know, is just taking over the retail world, whether it be online, whether it be physical. We see almost every physical store retailer out there posting bad numbers, guys. Even during Christmas, they're all reporting comp store sales being down or being worse than they expected, pretty much almost across the board. Amazon is eating everybody's lunch. It's insane the way Amazon's dominating. So I love all that game about Amazon. They also have the cloud and a lot of those different kind of things, but really I love Amazon for just being the beast on online. They have like almost a 50% market share of all online things sold are sold on Amazon. So it's ridiculous. But here's the problem with Amazon. So fabulous growth, obviously. Analysts are expecting 20% revenue growth next year to almost $200 billion. That's absolutely amazing. But the problem is EPS. They're only expecting about about $12 in earnings per share. $12.80 in earnings per share. Problem is that stock's an $800+ stock, guys. $12.80, that's like nothing. Their current PE ratio is 187. 187 PE ratio. I generally like to keep my PE ratios around 30 or below. Usually I like to keep them 20 or below, unless for some reason it's a company that I feel like is going to dramatically increase their profitability the following year. Amazon, I highly doubt is going to magically increase their profitability next year or the year after. So I'm looking at a stock that's at 187 PE, and I'm like, I cannot quite do that. I cannot quite do that. It's just not quite for me, guys. So that's where I'm at with Amazon. Okay, so let's get to the next stock here, guys. The number 3 stock is a company named Monster Energy, Monster Beverage. This company I was with for a while, and I loved it, and it was a great investment for me, and we had some great times, Monster Energy and me. Oh my gosh, we had some great times. I had some of the best gains I've ever had in short amounts of time with Monster. But I had to get out of Monster for valuation concerns, because here's the deal with Monster. They're growing fabulously, right? Sales growth, analysts are expecting revenue growth of about 11%. That's very nice. Nothing gangbusters, but it's still nothing to sneeze at, 11% revenue growth. They're expecting EPS next year of around $1.48, so that's very nice. But here's the issue. They have a PE ratio of about 39 right now. So with Monster, I love the company. I love where it's going. I love the fact that they're growing revenues, they're growing EPS, but it's at a 39 PE ratio, guys. A 39. Yes, that will come down if they get a little more profitable yet next year. But what's that going to come down to? Maybe a 35, 36? For me, paying for a drink company, it's an energy drink company. I cannot pay that type of premium for an energy drink company. I'm sorry, or any type of drink company for that matter. Maybe if it was Monster in the super early days, like we're talking even before I was invested in them, which was like 5 years ago, maybe like 10 years ago or 12 years ago, maybe I could have paid a 40 PE on that. But right now, it's too rich for my taste, and Monster and me, we cannot get back together unless Monster comes down a dramatic amount, guys. So I got a couple honorable mentions here, 2 honorable mentions. One is a company named iRobot. They make the iRobot Roomba vacuum cleaner. I actually own one of those. This is another stock I was with for a certain amount of time, and we broke up for the reason that we're going to get into here. So sales growth on iRobot is pretty good. Next year, analysts are expecting about 16% sales growth. Not bad at all. EPS is actually expected to increase at a much slower rate, though, unfortunately, for iRobot, to about $1.60 per share. But the kicker with iRobot is it's at a PE of around 37 right now. So I love iRobot. I love the future. I think, you know, it'll be normal for everybody to have a robotic vacuum cleaner in their home probably 10 years from now. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know a lot of people that do. I'm probably one of the only ones. I think that'll be like a normal thing in the future, but it's at a PE of 37, and at the end of the day, it's a vacuum cleaner business primarily. And can I pay a 37 PE for a vacuum cleaner business? No. And so that's why iRobot and me, we broke up. So unless iRobot comes back down in price, it's probably going to be that. And the last one, this one I was with for a very short amount of time. We only dated for just a minute, it seemed. Activision Blizzard. Activision Blizzard, I came across them because they actually bought out one of my companies. I was an investor in King Digital, which made the Candy Crush game. It was my biggest investment. They got bought out for $5.9 billion about a year and a half ago or so by this company named Activision Blizzard. So I started looking into it and whatnot, and sure enough, they actually made a game that I used to play a ton. I used to play Black Ops all the time in Modern Warfare games. They actually make those games, so I used to play them all the time. So I got involved with that stock for a bit. I made a slight profit on it. I think I made like 3% in like, I don't know, 4 weeks of having it or something, and I ended up getting out and I went into other things. The thing that the reason I couldn't stay in Activision Blizzard was because of the following. the sales growth is expected to dramatically slow. They have 40% revenue growth for this current year they're in, mainly because of that King Digital acquisition, because King Digital is a beast. But next year, they're only expected to go to 3% revenue growth, guys. And then the current year, I mean, look at EPS. They're not going to move EPS at all. Currently, they have about $2 in EPS, $2.02. Now, that's from $1.32, and that's all because of the King acquisition, because King was a profit beast. They were making $200 million a quarter. And then next year, they're only expected to make 1 cent more, according to analysts. And they're trading at a PE currently of around 34. So, and I mean, there's things I like the esports are getting into, which esports has a potential to be a huge thing in the future and whatnot. And they're kind of they own the ESPN of esports and things like that. And they also put on these big, huge shows and whatnot. That could be huge, but at the end of the day, this company doesn't show any prospects to majorly grow that company anytime soon. And they're trading at a PE of 30 plus right now. So for me, I cannot get involved with Activision Blizzard, although I love the company. I really do. It's just, it's too rich at that valuation. If it came down 20, 30, maybe even 40% for sure, I would get involved with it. But right now, it's just too high for me. So that's kind of the situation with a lot of these stocks. A few of them I've been with before. A few of them I want to get with. I just can't do it at the valuation, guys. I hope you enjoyed this today. Valentine's Day special on stocks I love, just can't be with, guys. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you just came across this video and have not subscribed yet, you may want to. We talk personal finance on the channel. I'm an actual business owner. I give away a lot of my business tips and videos, and we also talk we talk the stock market the most on the channel. Thank you for watching, guys, and have a great day.